Here we have a microfab lab which is geared towards producing diamond-based sensors for extreme environments like pressure, temperature, harsh chemical environment, and high radiation backgrounds. So these diamond sensors would work in these environments and would transmit data about stresses, pressure, temperature, where other sensors would not work. Behind me is a class 7000 clean room which had been specifically set up for fabrication of diamond-based sensors. In this lab we start off with gem quality single crystal diamonds.
These are 1/3 carat diamond crystals that have been perfectly oriented along a certain crystallographic orientation because again, the crystallographic orientation plays a very important part in the preparation of these designer diamond anvils.
We do sputter deposition and deposit a very thin layer of metal onto diamonds.
Then we take these diamond crystals into the clean room where we draw the actual pattern that we want on these diamond anvils.
What is unique about our process is that this is the first time that the maskless lithography is implemented onto the diamond.
What this system actually does is it exposes those photosensitive materials in a very specific high-resolution pattern that can then allow us to draw very fine features onto these diamond substrates.
I would compare it to, for example, you may have heard about 3D printing, where you are able to make complicated parts. Anybody can do it on a printer. So this is the same thing. In a sense, you can make a three-dimensional sensor onto the diamond without having to buy expensive masks which can limit your the type of things you can do.
We can essentially draw whatever patterns we want onto our substrates within the limitations of the resolution of the instrument. We start with a bitmap image, which is our artwork that will ultimately end up being a pattern on the diamond anvil cell. We're about to run through the exposure, and at this point, this is where all of the magic happens, and we are able to really pattern the photosensitive materials on top of that metal coating on the diamond. If you can see the extremely high resolution that we can get with very small features on the order, as I said before, on the order of around 5 microns.
The final step of the process is that we bring those diamonds over here and then we put them in the CVD reactor where we are covering those metallic probes with a chemically vapor deposited grown diamond film. And so what that does is that it protects the sensors from being damaged when they are put in extreme environments.
One commercial market is, we know that people who do measurements under extreme conditions require these sensors. So people, for example, who are monitoring behavior of materials under high pressure, temperature. But there are untapped potentials in other areas. For example, diamond-based sensors can operate up to 600 degrees Celsius. So if you can have these sensors and electronics which will work at high temperatures, it can significantly reduce the downtime for the power plants. And this project is supported by National Science Foundation Partnership for Innovation Award, and the funding for the clean room has been provided by the College of Arts and Sciences and Vice President for Research and Economic Development.